Greetings, programs. My name is Wretch, and I'd like to welcome you to the demo for Celestial Return. Now, this is an upcoming sci-fi noir RPG from Metaphor Games. The developers were awesome enough to send me the demo as well as some screenshots, said it might be right up my alley, and they were right. I am really digging the art style of this. It looks like a really cool mishmash of all kinds of genres that I've played on the channel, and I'm looking forward to seeing what this is all about. If it's something really cool, we may do the full playthrough of the game once it releases. Let's see what it's all about. Now, there is a Kickstarter going on right now for Celestial Return. I'll go ahead and leave that link in the description below if you want to check it out. New game, Celestial Compass, Pandora's Box. What's in the box? Chapter 1, Work in Progress. Earth, Planet Zero. A world caught between the realms of sci-fi and supernatural. A world of contrasts, where the daily grind of high-tech life is punctuated by the occasional brush with the bizarre. A technologically advanced civilization, its inhabitants are divided into augmented humans, and those who've chosen to remain fully organic. Seems like a good place to start. Loading the work. The demo playthrough you're about to experience starts from the Act 6 of Celestial Return. Before diving in, you'll watch an introduction video recapping important information. Thank you for playing. Oop.
Enjoying a quiet drink at the Crow Jazz Bar.
The bartender
slides over with a case that's too tough for the usual detectives.
Looks like you're their last hope.
Reynolds drops a mysterious case on your lap. A string of strange suicides shaking the city's core.
What's lurking in the shadows?
In hand, you grab your trusty sidekick, Rose the Oracle, and head into the seedy underbelly of the sewers in search of dark secrets.
Imagine that, the operation goes south.
But just when all hope seems lost, the mysterious visitor swoops in to save the day. Back at your office, the sting of failure lingers until a strange sight catches your attention.
And your journey begins. So there's like an AI, like Rose corsage. That's kind of cool. Welcome to Celestial Return demo. Join our Discord server and share your feedback, reporting any issues or bugs you find. Whispers in the Dark, Episode 6. Welcome to Celestial Return, a sci-fi noir role-playing game where you shape and control a cast of characters as they plot and execute the heist of the millennia. During this demo, you'll be playing as Detective, the tech thief Howard, as he struggles with a dead end on a murder investigation. Cool. Oh, I'm already liking the vibe here. Can we change... We cannot change any settings. So the only critique I have so far is that the voices in that intro were very soft. Maybe that's something they can fix. The wayward detective returns to his office, a pod in shambles, a supposedly temporary permanency. His augmented eyes lock on a white anomaly, an envelope placed discreetly against the blisters of the door frame. In Celestial Return, dialogue options appear or disappear based on how you customize your character as the story progresses. To customize your very own Howard to be your perfect play doll, enter the Mind Nexus, and use your insight points to unlock and upgrade his personality traits. We've given you 2 completely free, with no strings attached, insight points to play around. In the full game, you will earn insight points by completing quests and solving mysteries. So this is already giving me like Citizen Sleeper meets Disco Elysium vibes, in a world and art style all its own. Can we go to the Mind Palace? Or whatever? Mind Nexus, excuse me. Too much Sherlock Holmes. 2 insight points available. Looks like we got 1 in everything. Anger issues. Uncontrolled outburst of anger and excessive inconsistency, including anger problems affecting the thought process. Virtue, a character trait that's morally correct and acts with good intentions. Foolishness, irrational and erratic thinking leading to impulsive and often comedic decisions. Intelligence, an intellectual being who understands its surroundings and can make correct decisions. Perception. The ability to perceive and interpret environmental stimuli. Let's go ahead and increase that. Perception. And foolishness may be fun, but let's do virtue. Yeah, it's almost like like nails on a chalkboard. Check your pockets, inventory, and collectibles. The Daily Rockers newspaper. A snapshot of a bygone era, this issue of the Daily Rockers captures the wild energy of a concert Howard played with his old band. The headlines scream of music and chaos, a reminder of a time when the stage was his battlefield. Howard's memo. That concert was one for the books. If we hadn't brawled with the drummer and split up, maybe I'd still be rocking out instead of chasing down freaks. Nether cigarettes. Flavors from Outer Worlds. Special taste. The signature smokes of Nethervale. These cigarettes are renowned for their rich flavor and smooth draw. A staple of the local culture, they're as much a part of the city as the fog that blankets its streets. Howard's memo. There's nothing like the burn of a nether. In a world this chaotic, it's my greatest pleasure. A rare moment of calm. Look like clove cigarettes. Hell matches. These matches are infamous in Nethervale for their intense, long-lasting flames. Often used by locals who need a reliable light in the city's perpetual gloom, they're as trusted as they are dangerous. Howard's memo. Hell matches light up the dark corners of this city. Sometimes it feels like the only way to see clearly in the chaos. Case File 1. Suicides. Howard's latest assignment passed down from an old friend, Officer Reynolds. The city is experiencing an alarming spike in what appear to be suicides, but the police department is baffled. Reynolds seeks Howard's expertise to uncover the truth behind these deaths. Howard's memo. Something's off here. Time to dig deeper and find the truth behind these so-called suicides. Boosts. Ooh, we have Augmented Eyes by Ectovision. The state-owned tech company is renowned for its cutting-edge innovations in augmented reality and cybernetic enhancement, specializing in military-grade equipment. Spectral Sight. Advanced military-grade ocular augment exclusively crafted for the Paranormal Investigation Division, the PID, officers. Unlike any other ocular augmentation available, it enables users to detect and interact with abstracts. Due to its advanced capability, Spectral Sight is prohibited for civilian use. Unauthorized possession is a serious offense, with distribution limited to certified PID officers only. Cool. Secrets to be found. Anger Antidote. Enhances the ability to cope with stressful situations by developing a more complex algorithm to reduce anger and maintain calmness. Nullifier. Algorithm used by Rela for system reset. The second most powerful weapon just after the Titan Core. The Hive Mind. The persona you become when you touch the Titan Core. The most powerful weapon known to the universe. The ultimate score. Thanatos Trance. Aims to look deeply into the mysteries of death and humanity's relationship with it. Cool. Return to the ugliness. What a cool vibe. Okay. The wayward detective returns to his office. A pod in shambles. Oh, God, I already read that. Foolishness. It's a bomb. As soon as we pull the envelope, a string will break, a fuse will ignite, powder will catch fire, and we'll gently go to always sleep. Do I have to click on that? Is there anything else we can do? Nope. Oh, continue. The placement and condition suggest it's harmless. No indentions from hidden devices, just a straightforward delivery. Our post box is busted, so this was the only solution. A love letter from a secret admirer, or yet another death threat with a horrible stench of... what was it? Nether puff? Or another overdue bill. Think we can score some cash for the mission from our friends in the department? Howard scans the area, searching for any sign for whoever put the envelope there. Nothing. Suspiciously, nothing. Someone knows where we live. Hand on the gun. Flip off the safety. Let's pick up the envelope. As you travel through the cosmos, Howard and his team will pick up various items along the way. To access these goodies, click on Howard's portrait, head to the abyss, and select Check Your Pockets. Okay. Howard's fingers tremble slightly as he reaches for the envelope. He feels a mixture of curiosity and apprehension, the weight of countless past encounters with danger pressing down on him. Envelope. A plain, unremarkable envelope with no name, address, or markings. Its simplicity masks the secrets it may hold inside. It's like a flash drive. The envelope appears unassuming, its surface plain and devoid of any markings. There's no name or address on it. Entering the office, Howard settles into the chair, his anticipation growing. Inspect the envelope for clues, or open the envelope. Oh, we got dice rolls? Let's go. Easy peasy. 2 to 6 is a success. Action, okay. Click dice to roll. That is a 4. Cool. Was that a D8, maybe? There's a faint fingerprint on the corner of the envelope. The print is slightly greasy, possibly indicating the sender was in a hurry or handling something else. The storyline of Celestial Return exists in a complex and vast universe that slowly unfolds itself as you progress through the game. The Codex is your go-to source for everything you need to know about the characters, locations, and intriguing events in the lore, or if you need a quick refresher when making critical decisions. After all, knowledge is power, power corrupts, and a vast network of immense corruption is the only thing that keeps systems from collapsing in on themselves. That's pleasant. Carefully, he opens the envelope, revealing a stack of Polaroid photos inside. Look at the photo with the wedding scene. It's a Polaroid from the wedding of Mr. Fabius Aconite and his wife Lillian Aconite. The couple stand side by side against a backdrop of blooming flowers and a flowing fabric, holding hands, a symbol of unity and affection. Oh yeah, they look very happy. Your insights flicker like moments from clarity in a complex world, each one nudging you towards deeper understanding. Can you grasp what they're trying to tell you? There we go. I think it is a D4. I think it is a D8, just made out of 2 D4s. That's pretty cool looking. Examining the photograph closely, Howard notices the subtle tension in Lillian's body language. Her posture is unnaturally stiff and her smile appears forced. The way she grips Fabius's hand suggests anxiety rather than affection. The Polaroid shows Zephyr at a cafe, enjoying her drink with friends. They're laughing, caught in a moment of joy. Her eyes sparkle with what appears to be genuine happiness, and her laughter seems to echo through the image. The loudest cries from help are sometimes the ones we fail to hear. The Polaroid depicts Logan in a suit, stepping into a large building. The structure looms over him, its grand facade hinting at power and authority. The building's grandeur starkly contrasts with the isolation in Logan's eyes. What might have been an ordinary scene now serves as a haunting reminder of hidden struggles and untold stories. As Detective Howard inspects the fourth Polaroid, his brow furrows with concern. The Polaroid shows the eerie silhouette of the old silo building against a dark sky. Unlike the others, this photo is clearer, not faint or blurred. In front of the silo, a vague figure stands, barely discernible but unmistakably there. Howard's mind races with possibilities, each more disturbing than the last. Think, Detective. What does the silo represent? It's not just a building. It's a symbol of darkness, of secrets waiting to be uncovered. This sick game ends now. Don't let this psychopath manipulate you any longer. Show them who's in charge. I'd like to say trust your instincts, but so far they haven't made any sense. The best thing you can do is actually go to the silo and confront whoever this is, but you have to be very careful if we're really going to confront the killer. Howard, are you blind? That's totally you in front of the fucking silo. It's just a photo. We don't even know if it's real. Oh, come on. It's real enough to get me off the couch. Let's go kick some ghost ass. Fine. I guess we can take a look. But stay sharp. This could get ugly fast. Sharp as attack, boss. Let's give him hell. Welcome to Nethervale, Detective. You called these streets home and work for the good part of a decade. Use WASD or the arrow keys to move your view around the map, or if you're feeling extra laid back, just use the mouse wheel to look around. Okay. Oh, wow. A cluttered sanctuary of investigation, filled with stacks of dusty files and a single desk lamp, casting long shadows. The scent of old paper mixes with the faint aroma of coffee. The silo. A relic from a bygone industrial era, the silo tower's rusted metal and crumbling concrete stand against the neon-lit cityscape, whispering secrets of the past to those who will listen. The dead end. A dark back alley, not exactly Howard's preferred route. Shadows cling to the walls and the air feels thick with unspoken dangers. A landmark at the heart of the city, known simply as the Statue for its singular significance. Its mysterious and bizarre design defies description, making it a surreal masterpiece. The Crow Jazz Bar, a smoky sanctuary where smooth jazz and the rich aroma of whiskey provide a perfect escape from the city's chaos. A cozy haven for jazz lovers and night owls alike. A modest and unremarkable home, its plain facade and tidy yard reflect a quiet, uneventful life. Now I'm trying to resist my urge to normally go off the beaten path. Graveyard, a solemn, misty landscape of weathered tombstones and old trees, where time stands still for quiet contemplation and remembrance. Just because, if we do decide to play the full game, I really want to be surprised with stuff. I love this map design. Alright, let's head to the silo. Oh, is that Rose just following behind us? I thought she was a brooch. She has a droid body, I think. Traveling along the streets like freaking the Ninja Turtles NES game. Bum 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 bum. Well, that's cool. And she has her own, like... Oh. Howard stands in front of the old silo, a relic from the past amidst the neon chaos of the crowded cityscape. Rain pours steadily from the sky, blending with the colorful glow of neon advertisements that flash and flicker against the windows of the surrounding high-rises. The steady rhythm of rain mixes with the distant rumble of traffic and the hum of hovering vehicles zipping by overhead. With the cool rainwater trickling down his collar and Rose nestled safely in his pocket, Howard's eyes scan the base of the silo for the entrance. Something catches his eye. I guess she is, pocket-sized. Unlock a hidden self, dive into a sea of realization, and uncover emotions in your deadbeat mind flat. What, you thought you could afford a mind palace? The Secrets to be Found panel, accessible from the Abyss screen, will house the grotesque, brutal, and self-aggrandizing insights you discover throughout the game, and your credit holocard password. Okay. Well, we already saw all of this already. He looks up and notices a silhouette at the top of the silo. The figure's cloak flutters in the wind, obscuring its contours and adding an eerie mystique to the scene. Howard lowers his gaze, refocusing on the entrance door. As he approaches, he can't resist looking up one last time. The figure is gone, vanished as if it were never there. Damn it, don't let these assholes mess with our head. Keep your finger on the trigger. You sure about this? Looks like a perfect place for a horror movie. Maybe so, but we need answers and they're in there. Guess I won't be getting my beauty sleep tonight. Let's find those answers quickly. Got any glimpses of the future for what's ahead? Ice, Howard. Ice is the key. Did I get my icy soak today? Nope. So you know the answer. Alright then. If you don't know shit, keep your mouth shut while I figure this out. Howard carefully pushes the door open with the barrel of his gun, the creak of old hinges breaking the silence. A chill hits him as the cold, damp air seeps out, heavy with the scent of rust and decay. He turns on his flashlight, its beam slicing through the oppressive darkness. The sound of dripping water echoes through the large, empty space. He steps inside, his eyes adjusting to the gloom. If we remember any ghosts in here, if we encounter any ghosts in here, remember, they're probably just as lost as we are. Howard moves cautiously through the dark interior, where old machinery and rotting crates lay abandoned. He scans every corner, every shadow, looking for any sign of the mysterious figure. A glance upwards reveals something unusual about the ceiling. It doesn't resemble the usual structure of a building's overhead surface. Instead, it appears distorted, almost fluid-like, as if a swirling mass of shadows and ethereal energy. Suddenly, a faint sound echoes through the chamber, catching Howard's attention. Turning, his flashlight beam reveals a figure gracefully descending from the distorted ceiling, floating down towards him. His spectral sight flickers, but even without it, this being is unmistakably an abstract. The stranger is unlike anyone Howard has ever seen. Boosts, augmentation, cyberware, the hallmark of every kick-ass sci-fi setting. As the story progresses, you'll get the chance to cut out every bit that made your characters real and replace their limbs with weaponized capitalism. Turn Theseus' ship into Theseus' armada and break apart your bodily confines with no sense of self whatsoever. This guy looks like he stepped out of a fever dream. Howard's grip tightens on his gun, his eyes narrowing as he takes in the abstract's bizarre appearances. Wait for the abstract to talk first? Sure. The abstract's voice is calm, almost soothing, yet carries an undertone of menace. I am the echo of past decisions, the reflection of lost futures. They call me Shuttergeist. Your intelligence pulses with recognition. The name Shuttergeist from PID Times seeks entry into your cognitive archives. What do you remember about Shuttergeist? Ooh, balanced. 3 out of 6. Big bucks, no whammies. You remember there's a file named Shuttergeist from your time at PID, detailing its nature and abilities. Shuttergeist is classified as a harmless abstract, known for its ability to foresee future events and capture them in Polaroids. The PID made multiple attempts to capture Shuttergeist, but all efforts failed. Its elusiveness and unpredictability thwarted every strategy and technology deployed against it. Shuttergeist tilts its head slightly, the eye in the Polaroid frame seeming to study Howard intently. Cut the theatrics. You're behind all of this. No, Detective. I am not the harbinger of death you seek. I beckoned you here for a conversation, not a confrontation. I am but a whisper in the night, seeking your ear. I don't understand this guy at all. Can someone summarize? I'll zip it now. No more words from me. Howard steps closer, his flashlight illuminating Shuttergeist's earnest expression. What's the real reason you dragged me out here? You hold a voice of influence, Detective. People heed your words, trust your wisdom. I beseech you to be our herald, to spread a message that can reshape worlds. I'm listening, but I need the details, clear and precise. Not all of us abstracts carry darkness in our hearts. We yearn for coexistence, a symphony of peace, but fear and hatred cloud this vision. And how did you find me? Because of her. That rose. I followed her scent. She is one of us, an abstract. I have observed your bond, how you see her as more than a specter. You treat her as a companion, not a threat. You perceive the truth that not all of us are bound by malevolence. I've seen what abstracts can do, but Rose has shown she's harmless. Harmless? I prefer charmingly non-lethal. Precisely. There are many like Rose and me, souls yearning for serenity. Yet the PID hunts us, driven by a fear they do not understand. We need your voice, detective, to help change that narrative. You have my attention. I need to understand. Like the moon and stars, we seek harmony in the night. Our intentions are pure, yet the world cloaks us in shadow. Detective, your heart sees beyond the darkness. It glimpses the light within. Who knew ghosts could be such softies? What do you think, Howard? Give him a chance? Help us rewrite the narrative, where fear is but a shadow and understanding is the dawn. Show me a sign of good faith. I need proof, something concrete. Proof is the anchor in the storm of doubt. Very well, detective. Observe this fragment of our plight. A glimpse into the sorrow we endure. Shuttergeist takes out a Polaroid camera from his hand hidden behind his back and presses the shutter button. The flash blinds Howard, its brilliance overwhelming his vision until all he sees is white. As the light fades, a succession of Polaroid photographs flows before his eyes. These images depict abstracts captured, tortured, and subjected to experiments. Their agony is etched into each photo, yet a faint glimmer of hope remains in their eyes, a yearning for coexistence. All right, that's enough. I get it. Understanding dawns like the first light of day. With your help, we can bask in the warmth of acceptance and peace. Howard considers Shuttergeist's words carefully. The images from the Polaroids linger in his mind. Let's lower our gun, but keep it ready just in case. Howard lowers his gun, but keeps it ready, his eyes locked on Shuttergeist. Your vigilance is commendable, detective. It shows you care deeply about your world and those within it. I'm willing to listen, but don't mistake that for trust. Let's start with what you need from me. Seek out the abstracts you come across and bring them to me. I will protect them and guide them towards a peaceful existence. Fine. But if this goes south, remember, I won't hesitate to act. Fair enough. As Shuttergeist begins to dissolve into a cascade of vibrant, multicolored particles, he pauses and looks directly at Howard, his voice resonating with a mix of hope and urgency. There is one more thing, detective. A storm is coming. A force far more malevolent than anything you've encountered. Its shadow looms over Nethervale, threatening both our worlds. Be prepared, for our paths will cross again soon. With that, Shuttergeist's form disintegrates entirely, leaving behind an eerie silence. That's one way to make an exit. So, we trusting Casper here, or what? I'm not sure, but I'm willing to follow this thread and see where it leads. We still have the suicides to investigate. This abstract business, it's a whole other layer to the mess we're already in. Just as they turn to leave, something catches Howard's eye. A single Polaroid photo lies on the ground where Shuttergeist had stood. He bends down, picking it up with a growing sense of unease. The image on the Polaroid is initially unclear, but as Howard scrutinizes it, a chill runs down his spine. A massive spacecraft looms in the picture, and as he examines it more closely, he recognizes the familiar skyline of Nethervale. The spacecraft has landed right in the heart of the city. Shuttergeist seems to have left out some of what he knows. Howard flips the Polaroid over, and his breath catches in his throat. The back of the photo bears a hastily scrawled message. The end is near. Oh man, what a great... Okay. That is cool. That is the carrot on the stick. That has got me hooked. Okay. So, Celestial Return on Kickstarter, guys. Now, I'm really glad the devs sent me this because this is checking off so many boxes for stuff that I normally play on the channel. And I hope it is for you guys too. The only thing that I would suggest that they do is raise up the narration voice in the chapters before we started. The music and everything, though, looks class. So, yeah. I hope you all will go ahead and check out this game. I'll have a link to the Kickstarter as well as a link to the Steam page so you can wishlist it and keep track. And when this comes out, we're definitely going to give it a play. But I hope you all have enjoyed this. If you liked the video and liked the demo, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. You guys know the drill there. We appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video. Later days, everyone.